Good morning. Going to be playing in the Minecraft Snapshots today. I think they pretty much got the world generation to where it's going to be, so just going to be playing around in it. And I did try this the Snapshot earlier this week, and it worked just fine. The performance is better. You can find iron now. So, overall it should be good. And I apologize if I sound a bit congested. I haven't been taking some of my allergy meds, trying to take a break from them. So, darn tree pollen. I'm ready for winter. I know, I start up in a new world, first thing I do, chop down a tree. It's what you get, trees, for making me congested. Oh, it's a nice biome to start in, though. Get some dark oak, get some mushrooms. Hello, the real mango hat. How are you this morning? I know this would go faster if I had an axe, but we just got into the new world, so. Oh, and I'm not playing the new Minecraft music yet. Saw a pretty good argument on that from a YouTuber earlier this week. Basically, gotta wait until one, we know who these how these new artists feel about their music showing up in YouTube videos and streams and stuff, and two, gotta give time for the content detection systems to know not to flag it. So basically, for copyright reasons, we ain't touching it yet. Yes, please craft an axe. Yep. Maybe. So I'm probably going to keep this Minecraft world going and update it. I think they got the world generation pretty much to where it's going to be for 1.18, only minor changes at this point. I'm just gonna add the server to play on, along with some fellow streamers. Ooh, gravel, sweet. Flint. That took no time at all. Let's see, got the brightness at max, good. Just must be getting tonight. Come on. Okay. Server console. I said server console. Scroll down. Can't keep up. Is the server running behind? Apparently. Got desynced. No, Pretzel has been getting better about the music variety. It's a lot more than there used to be. Wait, footsteps. Okay. Go ahead and make my first furnaces. Yeah, not a chance. I have no interest in that game. The game being one that's advertised excessively. I don't even want to give it the dignity of naming it. Come on. You could do it, Furnace. Nope. Just short. Oh well. Get some charcoal. A few more logs. A few more sticks. Our first campfire. The game that shall not be named. Yep, don't even want to give it that kind of dignity. Like, they sponsor anyone and everyone, and some of the people they sponsor, and then it's like, so I'm hearing the sponsorship, and I'm like, this YouTuber does not play Raid Shadow Legends. It does not compute. But hey, it's a way to get money. Because it's hard to make money doing streaming and YouTube videos and the like. Okay, I think I need to adjust the video settings a little bit. Distortion effects, no. Full screen, yeah. Controls, that's all good. That's all good. Okay, I must be blind. I can't seem to see the frame of view. Oh, that's right, because it's right back here on the main one. Let's go ahead and increase that a bit. Quick Pro's a little high. Let's just go to 100 degrees. Yeah, that's good. Hopefully that should be good to see as well on stream. Got our charcoal. And torches. Okay, let's figure out where we are in the grand scheme of this world. Mushrooms, mushrooms. Got some hills there, so I can get iron from those. Because that's one of the things they changed. They made it so you don't have to go as high up to get iron, which makes it easier to find iron. That's just endless forest. So much forest. That could be a good way to go with a boat. Figure out where we are. We're right around 0-0 for the spawn. Nice. I would like to leave the tower up here, but I don't have any safe way of getting down. Let's craft a boat. Wait. I haven't unlocked the recipe, but that doesn't stop me from making a boat. Make our first chest. Boat can go in there, flint can go in there. Need that charcoal and cobblestone. Use sticks and the logs. Just a few basics. Ah, copper. I wonder if you can get this with a stone pickaxe. You can! Okay, so don't need to be scared about the render distance. So one of the things they changed a few snapshots ago, they introduced a feature they've had on Bedrock for a while, simulation distance, the distance that entities are simulated at and actually have intelligence and move and stuff, is no longer the same as your view distance on server or on local clients. So it looks like I'm still overloading the server again, so I may have to reduce the simulation distance on the server. Right now it's set at 16 chunks. I may need to reduce that down to like 14 chunks or less. But here's the deal. The view distance is still 32 chunks. So you can see really far away without grinding everything to a freaking halt. It's awesome. Minecraft has needed this change since day one. And I can tell you, it makes a huge difference on the ability of the computer to even just be able to render things far away because they don't move anymore. So like, my FPS is like crazy. I got VSync turned on now. I didn't have VSync turned on before because of the performance hit. Now, VSync, sure, why not? I just realized I don't have a crafting table or any planks or logs on me. So once this stone pickaxe runs out, it's out. Okay, chunks. I'm down to block level 43. Still not low enough iron. Yes, you can find some, but you ain't gonna find much. Oh, clay. Why am I finding clay here? I didn't know they changed this. Woot! So much clay! I knew there had been some changes with clay, I just didn't realize this was one of them. Server running behind again. Okay. We're gonna take a about probably 10-second pause here, or 20-second pause. Gonna stop the server. Yep, it was running out of RAM. Go to configuration files. Edit. MC Pro hosting hasn't updated it, have they? Nope. So I have to go to FTP file access and edit the file directly. The default was 10 and I had set it to 16, hoping that it could handle it. Let's go ahead and lower that to... let's lower it to 12 to be safe. So yeah, that's one of the big changes. And when I was searching on the properties this morning, I learned that Bedrock, apparently, until recently, the realm's default simulation distance was like 4 or 6 chunks or something like that. And I'm like, that is tiny. But they apparently recently updated that in the last year to 10 chunks. Which is probably why they went with 10 as the default simulation distance on dedicated servers. Something fell. Oh, cool. Nice. I just realized I can hop back to the dashboard on this. I can monitor that RAM usage. Oh, it's still trying to use up the entirety of the RAM. Hopefully you can handle it now. Could be because I had the view distance set so high. It's just, it's so much better to have the view distance high. You can see so much, it's so pretty. This is a lot of clay. I'm gonna be breaking my shovel here. But hey, I can actually build stuff using bricks now. I like never do that. Okay, is it daytime yet? Nope. Put some torches down. Gonna light up the world. So much easier now that we're in 1.18. Because you only have to get to light level 1 to stop mob spawning instead of light level 7. Hi, spider. Oh, my SPF is dropping. Still got that async. Ooh, fishing rod. Yay! Get food. Of course it's raining now. I think I jumped at just the right time. Thank you for the blocks, Mr. Creeper. I knew I heard two. Of course, they didn't drop any. I don't have food yet. Okay. Let's do this. Stone. I moved too quickly for the server, even though I'm not even sprinting. There, got it. Darn rain. Yeah, the server has run behind again still. Definitely may be a render distance or view distance issue. Pufferfish, of course. I can't eat a pufferfish. A bowl. That's helpful. Once I get some mushrooms. Which isn't going to be too hard, considering what biome we're in. Yay, fish! I realized I hadn't reset the burp counter. Hello, creeper. Server's still running behind. Yeah, probably gonna have to lower that view distance. Check on it after the next fish. Okay. Dashboard. Memory usage is just too high. Darn. That makes me sad. Like, my computer could handle it, but the MC Pro hosting server, not so much. Still a mix of older and newer processors, I guess. And slower memory. Huh. Bone. I forgot you can get that fishing. Come on, at least one more fish. There we go. Oh, we don't have a pickaxe. why can't I put these down? I think I know why. Yep, gonna keep doing that. It's getting dark again. Okay, I should get the other mushroom. It's like I heard a villager sound. I wasn't thinking baby zombie villager. Yay, the rain stopped. Ah, mushroom stew is such a good food. Okay, why are the recipes with clay balls? This? Yep. Make some bricks. Definitely not need any pufferfish. I think we will make some stairs. Oh. Wait, I need some of that cobblestone to make another pickaxe. Darn it. Okay. Got our first bricks. We can make a brick block. Satisfying? Go ahead and put that pickaxe in there. The string. Probably the fishing rod too. Oh wait, need another shovel. Do. And more torches. Iron! Yay! Now we can get shears and make a bed. Okay. Want shears. And a bucket. Let's fill up our bucket. Yay! Did they despawn? Oops. I think they despawned. Sweet. Much safer now. Finally got our first bed. Helps if I scroll down on this page. Can't keep up. Is the server overloaded? Yep, definitely gonna have to adjust some of these settings. Either that or run the server locally. Make our first shield. We got 3 iron to spare. Let's make our first iron pick. Nice. Get a good amount of stuff now. Interesting finish to a song. make it a little bit easier to build our first home. I gotta pick a door though. Let's pick oak doors. They'll be nice and easy to see. I already feel safer. Now to get the roof. I think I want to keep the roof a bit lower. There we go. only got so many planks. I like this ambient music playlist on Pretzel. Very relaxing. I know I could use slabs to get twice as far with the wood, but I don't want to. That's a nice start. Torches down to prevent spawning. There we go. Got a nice little compound. Seeds in there, the apple, the dirt. Yeah. Maybe I should have kept the dirt. That's fine. Gonna get a nice little 2x2 around it. Should be enough for it to grow. Okay. Well, it's been about an hour. I think this is a good time to take a short break. Hopefully the trees will grow in the meantime. Gonna mute the audio input, pause the recording, and then we'll be back. Okay, if you couldn't hear me before, you should be able to hear me now. We'll be back. Got my computer status. The computer's load running. Be able to check on how hard the computer's working to do the stream and everything. See if I can't dial up the recording a bit. Ah, good morning, Sims 3. Gamer girl.
How are you this morning?
Let's make some more bricks. I like bricks. I should make another axe. Cobblestone. Always good to have a spare pick. It's 12 p.m. for you. It's lunchtime. Ah. Making me hungry now. Just thinking about that. That's cool. I'm just kind of doing a chill stream, trying out the new Minecraft Snapshot. The expanded Pretzel Rocks library as well, for the music. They've definitely made some considerable performance improvements in Minecraft. It's gonna be a pretty world, which I should show you that real fast. Got some trees over there, some trees over there. There's some water that way. I really gotta do some exploring. Ooh, jungle. This is a dark oak forest. There's some giant trees, some tangas or spruce. Almost one. Yep. Probably gonna go for another half hour or so. And then Gnome of Invention's going to be streaming around 12:30 Mountain Time, 2:30 Eastern. I like Minecraft. It can be such a chill game, or it can be such a not chill game, depending on how you play. One downside of playing in the snapshots, this isn't a new snapshots for the update that's coming out in a month. Or two. Don't get to have all the extra visual stuff that makes it look prettier. So the visuals are a little disappointing, but that will improve once the final one comes out. Okay, got some more logs. This doesn't make sense. Tree grew. Nice. I'm thinking I might keep this as part of the house, because it kind of looks neat. No, Not kind of. It does look neat to have a tree in the house. Don't think you'll ever play it though. That's fine. Different games for different people. Let's see, I got cobblestone stairs, but let's make some dark oak stairs. Let's get a door. Yes, keep the tree. Yeah. Okay, so this is the only thing I got left here. Probably should make this with brick, but for the moment we'll just make it with wood. Ouch. Okay, let's see if I can't improve my video performance here a little bit. Hopefully, nope, that didn't really do it. I'm gonna have to change some settings before the next stream. Turn down some graphic settings. Just can't quite do it. Can't lean over one's back. Oh, that should be good. Finally got a house. Grab the dirt. Fill this in a bit. There. Let's move the bed. Let's sleep right next to the tree. Yay, more bricks. Okay, definitely gonna need some more sticks, along with some more charcoal. Make some more torches. Oh, I have a hole right there. Not for long. Start our progression turning the house into brick. Go ahead and get another stack of clay going. Okay, so we can either go down and mine, or we could go exploring a little bit. I think we should go exploring a little bit because we haven't really done that. Okay, so the house is right near 0, 0. In fact, 0. Zero. This is the center of the world. Right here. Okay, I should take the boat. Got some food. Some spare food. Take the fishing rod. Leave the stairs. Definitely need to take some planks and some cobblestone. Let's take the shears too. Every time we see a sheep, we can shear the sheep. Sheep. Okay, just checking the little thing here. Yep, that's all good. I can close that. Seeing if I can turn up the recording quality, and it looks like I should be able to do that. So the next recording, instead of being at 1080p, I'm gonna try doing it at 1440p. For anyone that watches on YouTube. Can't do that on Twitch though. Twitch locks it. Can't go past 1080p. Or 60 frames per second. Ah, I can get some bamboo. Let's get some bamboo. Come on, server. There it goes. Whew, that was a lot of ticks for the server to run behind. Definitely gonna have to change some of those settings. So the view distance is probably gonna have to come down. I'm sorry. Okay, we got some bamboo now. Ooh, planes. Oh, and sand. I need some sand. Sand is very useful. Okay, probably call it good there. But at least see how much we have. 53. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14, which will put us at 64. Sweet. Oh, and there's some coal. We'll leave that for now. Melons! Okay, I'm gonna have to turn VSync back on. Oh, it is on. Let's just do this. Let's just turn down that render distance down to 28 and see how that improves things. That should be a bit smoother. Flowers. Hi, flowers. Okay, if it seems a little stuttery to you, please let me know. Because it seems a little stuttery to me. What biome is this? That's all the stuff about the block. Planes. There we are. Okay, I gotta look up something real fast. Okay, let's hop over here. Wait, wrong one. This one. Dandelion or blue? Okay. Oxeye daisy is that. Okay. I can make better mushroom stew now that I got flowers. Oh, I didn't bring a bed. We only got one wool. Sheep. My kingdom for a sheep. I am so gonna have to change some settings on the server. That is a lot of lag. Okay. Did dandelion or some suspicious stew? Like somebody's changed the stew somehow. Ah, there's some sheep. Oh, and a cow. Hi, cow. Hi, horse. Hi, creeper. Hi, Skelly. Hello, spider. Of course there was two. Now I got this giant creeper hole here. I don't like that. Oh, why did I make a crafting table when I had a crafting table in my inventory? Okay, this music's a little bit too creepy. There we go. Got it fixed. Oh, Savannah. Ooh, cave entrance. This is kind of what we want. Copper, Not looking for copper. Looking for iron. Should be able to find some in this. Ooh, spooky cave. Iron. Hi, pig. Oh, there's some. Oh, there's some more. So the trick is, find a hill now. Any tall hill, you can find some iron. If you find a mountain, you should be able to find a lot of iron. Without having to go deep into caves and start doing strip mining and stuff. This should be a bit faster. Basically, you don't go down for iron anymore, you go up. Okay, that's all the iron I see here. Make some more suspicious stew. I wish once you knew what the flour made with the suspicious stew that it would just name it with what type of suspicious stew it is instead of just, oh, it's suspicious. Like, well, it's good for you. Well, this one is anyways. Some other ones, not so much. Okay, I've got 17 iron. Goal is about 24, I think. Not seeing any more around here, though. Okay, let's head back to the house. So we need to go this way and a little bit that way. underwater cave entrance. Got some more server lag. Ooh, pretty flowers. Come on, server. You can do it. I know, I need to change the settings. Definitely gotta change some server settings. Come on, I want the flowers. Oh, wait. That wasn't the issue. The issue was my inventory was full. Like, why can't I pick these up? Dark Oak Forest. Spooky spot. Put some torches in there. Ooh, some more iron. This is a rare piece of iron. Okay. Put some stuff in here. Get some more clay going.
Whoa.
Okay, got the iron smelting. Okay, so it looks like, do I have any iron left here? Nope. Gonna have 18 iron. So let's see. I could make pants, boots, and a helmet, but I won't have enough for a chest plate. Or I can make a chest plate, but then I have to drop off 2 of the other pieces, like, say, the boots and the helmet. Personally, I'll probably skip the chest plate. Ah, got 16. So I always carry some dirt on me. It's very useful for filling creeper holes. There we go. Some more brick. Make a new axe. Almost done with the furnace. Oh wait, was I doing the math wrong? I was doing the math wrong. I would have 2 left over. So I could make the chest plate instead of another piece. Instead of the pants. Okay. Or I can make an iron sword. Let's do that. There you go, iron sword. 3/4 iron protection. Sweet. Got the bricks going still. Now we'll leave that one as wood, actually. Need just a little bit more brick and then I can finish it going up. There we go, more bricks. Nice. Well, I'm gonna call it a day here. Thank you all for joining. Hope you have a great day. Obviously, I'm gonna have to adjust some server settings before next week, but then again, Moj may make more performance improvements, which will help as well. So, Gnome Invention's gonna be streaming here in about a little over an hour at about 12:30 Mountain Time. I recommend you hop on by, and I hope you have a great day. Bye now.